Most researchers think impact factor is everything, but this one mistake is the reason many good papers get rejected. Let me ask you honestly, have you ever selected a journal just because of its impact factor? Then might be making a serious mistake. One of my students had a strong paper. He rejected multiple journals because their impact factor was low. Finally, he submitted to a high impact factor journal and got rejected. Not because of poor research, but because he chose the wrong journal. If you are a researcher or a student and you want to avoid decisions like this, make sure you hit subscribe, because here I help you make smart publication strategies, not just follow numbers. Most researchers don't understand the difference between impact factor and CITES score. They treat both as the same, but they are completely different systems, and this leads to poor journal selection. Now we will take a real example. Look at this. CITES score 11.3 but impact factor only 5.9. Confusing, right? Same journal, European Journal of Medicinal Chemistry, but two very different numbers. Let's take another example. Impact factor 2.1 while CITES score 4.0 from Current Organic Chemistry. So what's happening? These numbers are not directly comparable. They are calculated using different databases and different rules. Impact factor is more selective. It includes fewer journals and fewer document types, whereas CITES score is broader. It captures more journals and more citations. That's why CITES score is often higher, so don't get confused by the numbers. Understand what they measure and then decide your journal strategy. Before we go deeper, I highly recommend watching my video on journal selection. It will give you a clear strategy to avoid common mistakes. You will find the link in the description. Now comes the impact factor. It is calculated by Clarivate under Web of Science. It looks at the citation in last 2 years, but there are some limitations. It has short time window and limited database. It is not always relevant for all fields. Now comes the difference with the CITES score. The CITES score is calculated by Scopus elsewhere. It uses a 4-year window. So why this matters? Because it is more stable, broader in coverage, and it includes more journals. Now comes the difference. Here the mistake most researchers make. They compare these two numbers without understanding what they actually measure. Impact factor measures selective influence. It focuses on a small set of high quality journals in Web of Science, whereas CITES score measures broader performance. It includes a much wider range of journals from Scopus. Here comes the important point. When to use what? Use impact factor when targeting Web of Science journals, institutional requirements. Use CITES score when comparing journals and selecting Scopus journals. One thing kept in your mind, that don't use one blindly. Now I will take you to real situation where you have one research paper and it fits in two journals. Journal A indexed in Scopus, CITES score 4. Journal B indexed in Web of Science, impact factor 2. Now the question is, which one should you choose? Most researchers immediately go toward impact factor, but that's not always the right approach. If your goal is quick publication and visibility, choose Scopus. Why? Because it will have broader journal coverage, faster review cycles usually, and higher visibility across disciplines. It is good for MSc and MPharm students. But if your goal is academic career, promotion or evaluation, choose Web of Science. Why? Because it comprises of more selective journals, strong weight in promotions, faculty recruitment, funding applications, and perceived higher credibility. But there is where most researchers go wrong. They compare numbers. The real decision is not numbers. The real decision is what is your goal right now. Smart researchers don't choose journals based on metrics, they choose based on strategy. Score gives you visibility. Impact factor gives you credibility. You don't choose one blindly, you choose based on your stage. The next comes the common mistake that researchers make. They blindly trust the impact factor. They ignore general scope, they do not check indexing, and one important thing, they follow others without strategy. One thing you should keep in your mind that metric does not guarantee acceptance. Let's take a quick recap. The impact factor from Web of Science and 2 years window, and score from Scopus 4 years window. Use both but strategically. If you want to build a strong publication strategy step by step, make sure you subscribe and continue learning with me. And tell me in the comments what matters more to you right now, impact factor or score. Watch this next video where I explain how to choose the right journal step by step. Don't guess your publication strategy, build it.